Today, we're doing an Italian-American classic.
Pasta, meat sauce, and cheese baked to perfection.
Oh, every bowl is absolute pure comfort food.
Oh, made even better with a little grated Parmesan cheese on top.
Oh, trust me, folks, you're gonna take one bite and swear you made a trip to Little Italy.
Little Italy.
Little Italy. I wish I was in Little Italy. I love Little Italy. I love saying Little Italy. I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My little old Loon. It's so much fun to say that and to eat there, and better yet, make this incredible dish.
Yeah.
Baked Ziti Ziti has been one of our favorites, and it's a fan favorite, so let's do it.
We've made this for years.
I know. So we've got a 1/4 cup of olive oil that I've heated up over medium heat, and I'm going to use my old, what is this?
Mirepoix.
Mirepoix. So it's a combination of chopped onion, chopped celery, and chopped carrot. This is I'm gonna say this is about a cup each. It's one medium onion that I chopped. It's probably 3 stalks of celery that I roughly chopped, and then my carrot, and my food processor just recently broke on me, so I got to chop this by hand, which was a lot of fun. No, it's really no big deal. So we're gonna cook this for just a few minutes until it gets nice and soft. Now, while that's doing that, let's talk about this big bowl of
that is some sauce.
Homemade marinara. Now, this is critical to make this ziti be the best it possibly can be. You can make this well in advance. I make it so much, and then we freeze it, but we use it all the time. So let me tell you how I did that real quick. So first of all, I got a nice large skillet just like this one, and I put in a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Heat that up over medium heat, and then you're going to add a bunch of garlic. You want a 1/4 cup of finely chopped garlic, and stir that. You're going to stir that for about 5 minutes over that medium heat, and it's going to turn into this beautiful golden color.
Brown,
you don't want to burn it. Keep your eye on it, because there's nothing worse than burnt garlic. It tastes awful. Yet you're doing it more than just making it sort of soft. You're giving it that golden hue, which adds a depth of flavor. Then we're going to, now make sure you've got your mirepoix. You need all this ready to go.
All set up.
So then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped parsley, 3 tablespoons of fresh chopped basil. That's the basil I got from my own garden.
You went out there and picked it?
I did. And then a teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And then quickly stir that. Just let that till it gets really aromatic. That's going to be about 30 seconds. And then I forgot to tell you something really important.
It's a good way you're doing this.
So the way you're going to, before you do all of that, you're going to want to get I'm excited about all this mirepoix that I've got here.
So you're going to add your tomatoes next, but before you did that, you're going to get 3 cans of 28-ounce cans of whole tomatoes. If you can find certified San Marzano, they're the best. The flavor is so good, and they're canned at the peak of their freshness. You're going to want to get a colander, put it over a bowl, dump those 3 cans in there, and just let that naturally drain. Let that drain for a little 5 minutes. Then you're going to do the whole thing that I told you about the garlic and the basil and the parsley. Then once you've got those herbs sauteing, you're going to start grabbing those whole tomatoes with your hands, because this is the better way to do it. Is the way the old ladies do it in Italy, so I'm told, and squeeze it into this. Not Little Italy.
The little old ladies and Little Italy. We're having too much fun. So anyway, we're going to keep squeezing those until you squeeze them all, leaving that.
Go through the 3 cans of them.
Yeah, leave that the liquid behind, because we're going to use that in just a moment. And then just get that nicely stirred up, get it all well incorporated. Crank the heat up to medium high, and then you're probably going to want to cover up, partially cover it with a lid, because tomato sauce loves to splatter.
Yes.
That is
as
my shirt will attest to. And then we're just going to let that simmer on high for 5 minutes. Then we're going to come back. We're going to take the lid off, stir it some more, turn the heat down to like a medium-low, or just about a medium, and we're going to let that go for another 10 minutes. And what that does is it just starts to really break down those tomatoes and makes it turn into this beautiful, beautiful sauce. Okay, 10 minutes.
So you did 5 minutes and then 10 minutes?
10 minutes. And now we're going to go back, take that lid off, be careful, it's splattering, stir it some. Then you add in the reserved liquid from the tomatoes. Stir that up, and then we're going to crank the heat back up just to give it one final chance to really meld those flavors for about 10 minutes on high. Be careful, stir it every now and then, because if you don't, it may burn and stick to the bottom. You don't want that to happen. And then after 10 minutes, you're done. You just turn off the heat, and you're going to let it cool for at least an hour. And that recipe right there makes exactly the amount, maybe a hair more than you need. You need about 5 to 5.5 cups of the homemade marinara, which is what we've got right here.
Yes, that is a lot of marinara.
I'm telling you though, it adds a depth to this sauce that just can't be beat.
We make a bunch of marinara and freeze it in the refrigerator. And
we freeze it in the refrigerator?
Put it in the freezer, put a date on it so that we know when we made it, because it's good for 2 months.
Yeah, it is, or 3 months. I mean, it's you know.
I think a little longer would be a little risk
it could get freezer burn.
Yeah,
razor burn. That would be bad. Okay, so now this is close. I'm going to let this go for about another minute, and then we're going to really build out this sauce.
Yes.
Okay, so this has been going about 5 minutes. It's getting nice and soft. It'll continue to soften as we cook in the meat.
So we're doing, 2 different kinds of meat, but 2 different flavors of one meat. Did that make sense? All right, so we've got Italian sausage. We've got 2 different types. We've got sweet Italian sausage, and then we've got hot Italian sausage. We've got a half a pound of each, and then we have a pound of ground beef, 85% lean. So it's gonna get some fat, but that fat has some real deliciousness to it.
And we'll drain it out.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead and hand it to me.
Here's your sweet sausage.
Thank you, that's so sweet. So this is ground.
I wanted to get in here with some gloves and mix it all together, but Chris said that's pointless.
Well, you could totally do it, but everyone would be like, don't give me more steps to do. I've already got enough to do with this. Now, I got this at the store as the sausage. Yeah. As already ground. A lot of times, and that's great, but sometimes you can't find that, but you can definitely find the link Italian sausage. So
you just take the casing off.
Take the casing off. And as far as the types of sausage, we really love the combination. It just is a little sweet, a little heat. Awesome. But if you just do not want any heat, then you can go with sometimes they call it mild, sometimes they call it sweet. Or if you like it with extra heat, then go with all spicy or all hot.
I love it. And so this dish is so perfect for big old family gatherings or just big gatherings because it makes a ton, and it's just, you can make it in like 2 days in advance and put it in the fridge and then stick it in the oven.
There's so many things that I always say that are great about this, and one of them is you can absolutely prepare it in advance and then bake it whenever you're ready to do it. It also can be, it does feed a small
army.
Little Italian block.
Sometimes we make it.
But you can cut the recipe in half.
Sorry.
No
Sometimes we make it and basically have it all week.
Yes.
I love it.
That is very true.
And leftovers, those flavors have all gotten together and had a good time.
Had a party.
And it tastes so good.
Okay, so we're going to let this cook until it's no longer pink, and then we're going to drain off the excess grease and just keep building this sauce. Okay, doesn't this look good? So this is just no longer pink. As soon as it's no longer pink, what I do is I turn off the heat real quick, and then I just tilt my big old skillet to the side, push the meat out of the way, and let all of that grease kind of float down to the bottom, and then just use a spoon to just fish it out. You can leave a little bit behind because, like Wesley said, there's a lot of flavor there. Okay, so I got my heat going back, and now I'm going to
heat's back on.
The heat is back. So I'm going to do a teaspoon of salt and about a half a teaspoon of black pepper.
The heat is on.
Oh man, you ain't kidding.
Look at that.
Okay, now
we've got a half a cup of good quality red wine. Now remember, if you won't drink it, don't put it in your cooking.
Don't cook with it.
Yes.
The best thing is you can, there's plenty of wine left from that bottle. Then you can drink it.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, that smells so good. There's just something that reminds me. It really does take me to like an Italian restaurant in Little Italy. Okay, so now we're going to cook this until that really much almost completely evaporates out. It's going to cook about 99.5% of the alcohol out. But if you just absolutely do not want to cook without alcohol, don't want to cook with alcohol, then just leave it out. You're still going to have a delicious sauce. Okay, all right, that's basically all that wine is cooked out. Now, my favorite part of doing the sauce,
I could have done that.
A forklift, that's okay. And now we're just going to add this into the sauce, into the meat. And it's going to make
gorgeous that is.
The most luxurious sauce. And then, just because we want it to have a nice thickness, I add about 3 tablespoons of just good old quality tomato paste.
Yum!
Oh my goodness gracious.
Look at that. And the reason why we're saying Little Italy is because we've never been to Italy. So if we have anybody out there that like owns a tour company or something and wants to give us a free trip to Italy,
I know.
we'll take it.
I'm embarrassed to say that we've never been, but yeah, I mean,
we've been to everywhere around it. We've been to Monaco, very close to it.
Yeah, we've seen the Alps, but anyway, we're going to say something stupid here. So anyway,
I'm going to actually go turn on the pasta water.
He's going to go turn on the heat.
I'm going to put a whole bunch of salt in there, get it good and salted, and then I'm just going to turn this on and make sure that we have our penne or your ziti ready to throw in there.
Your dried pasta. Just use a small tubular pasta. It's going to work perfectly. Okay, doesn't that look...
I did something.
You did?
I started boiling
You've done
water.
a lot. So anyway, this is good. Now we just need all these flavors to really meld together. And I'm going to let this simmer for... I like to let it go for an hour. If you're crunched on time, you could let it go for 30 minutes. But anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, and then we're going to get that ziti. And
we're going to pile it high.
Oh, isn't this sauce dreamy? So this has been
Just
going.
give me a spoon.
I know, it's so tempting.
Wow.
So the smell. My stomach is like, get in me. So I let this simmer for. It went almost an hour, but just be careful when you're doing it. Just do it on medium low. You just want a nice light simmer. If you have it too high, then it can take out too much of the moisture, and you don't want it to burn. This is our beautiful pasta. This is actually penne pasta. I couldn't find ziti, but anyway, anything's going to work.
Any tubular pasta.
Yes.
Then you call it baked tubular pasta.
Yes. So anyway, what we did is once the water came to a boil, then we dumped that pasta in there and just follow the instructions on the package. But you want to cook it about a minute less than what it tells you to, so it's going to be nice and al dente, not too stiff, but because what'll happen, it will continue to cook in this liquid, and then if you overcook it, it gets mushy and it's no fun.
Yeah.
This is a nice big old lasagna pan. You could use a 9x13, but you're probably going to have more stuff than'll fill a 9x13. So you want to get a nice big.
You want
a big old pan. If you can get, I've got a link to this. If you can buy one of these, you're going to love it. I love it so much. All right,
we're going. Awesome.
We're gonna
and it's so pretty.
It is really pretty. It's fun. So we're gonna put about a third of the meat sauce. We just kind of want a thin layer of this meat sauce on the bottom. Meanwhile, I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees, and okay, that looks good. Doesn't have to completely cover the entire bottom. I think that looks good.
All right,
okay,
now
so
we're going to do the pasta.
Now we're going to do
about a third of the pasta.
A little more than a third. So this is like not real technical, but you want to do. We're going to have 2 layers of pasta, and then you want to leave just kind of like a handful that you can sprinkle on top. So let's.
We're getting messy.
Well, yeah, let's get these spread out a little bit.
Oh, sorry, I just dumped it.
I think we can do a little more. And the great thing.
Our hands are clean.
Our hands are clean. The great thing about this, I think this is sort of similar to a lasagna, but it is a little more just haphazard and not quite as, you got your noodles with your lasagna. So now this is some ricotta cheese. If you're going to go with really top notch of anything, good quality ricotta cheese is the best. This is whole milk. I would highly recommend going to whole milk.
Are we doing a third of this too?
No, we're doing half of this.
All right.
So this is a 15-ounce container. I don't know why they don't just make 16-ounce containers, like a pound. But anyway,
that's so weird.
It is weird. You're going to want to do about a 15 to 16 ounces of ricotta and just put little dollops of it around. Then we've got 3 cups of good quality shredded mozzarella cheese.
So we want to do a cup, basically.
Yeah, you're going to. So if you've got 3 cups, this layer is going to be about a third, and it's going to just make it nice and gooey and cheesy all over.
Look at that.
That's great. And now I've got a cup of good grated Parmesan cheese. Great. This is great. Anyway, we're going to you just want to put it. It's just like a sprinkling of this over it. I'm going to say this is probably maybe a quarter cup of that we're going to put on there. So now we've done that. We're going to repeat that one more time. that doesn't get you in the mood to make ziti, I don't know what will. That is
It
great.
reminds me of Little Italy.
It does, Little Italy, I know. So anyway, the reason I also say this Little Italy, I keep talking about Little Italy, because the history, you saw that we did that, another layer. Now we're going to finish it off. Oh, actually, let's do this. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
You want to do a mixture of the sauce and the penne.
Got it.
So put the penne.
So the rest of the penne?
Put the rest of the penne.
Okay,
we did it where we've got like a handful of this left. It's so haphazard, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, what I was saying about Little Italy is that it's really one of these classic Italian American. Again, like Wesley said, we haven't been to Italy yet, but I don't think this is a prominent dish in the old beautiful country of Italy. Italians tell us. No one would know better than you would, but I think this is, you go into any Italian restaurant here in the States and you are going to definitely find baked ziti in the baked pasta section of the menu.
Oh, look at all that.
I know, it's so great.
Spread that out over here.
I am. I'm spreading the love.
Come on.
It's all about
Spread the love.
I know. With the Loon, it's all about the meat sauce.
Wow.
It is such a combination of just gloriousness. I'm trying to speak as I spread meat. Okay.
Now can I do the cheese?
Yes, please do the cheese.
Heavy on the cheese.
And then leave so that's about a third of the cheese, and just sprinkle it on there.
Wait, you want me to use all of this cheese?
Yeah, yeah. We're going to top it all off.
All right, there we go then. Okay.
And then I'm going to top this off as he's moving along.
Slower than molasses.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
That's great. What I also like to do is I always have a little extra cheese on hand just in case, you've gotten a little heavy-handed on the bottom layer, because you definitely want that top layer to be nice and cheesy.
And then if you don't use it, you can just
you eat it. That's never a problem at our house. Okay, like I said, the oven's preheated to 350 degrees. This is about 350 pounds.
I love it.
And we're going to put this in the oven for about 35. You just want it to get bubbly and kind of brown on top, anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. Let's do it. Oh, the anticipation is almost too much.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
my goodness.
Yeah.
Is that
looks
a dish full of yumminess?
Oh.
Wow.
Normally we would let this cool off, but I don't think we're going to do that.
No, I know. We're going to go in for it for you guys. I just love baked pasta is so good. Like while we're letting this cool for a second, like we love our rustic bolagnese lasagna. You should check that out.
Yeah, or the other lasagna, white chicken lasagna with spinach. Oh,
yeah, so good. We have an eggplant parm, which you'll want to check out, but we're going to be updating that real soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
And then mac and cheese.
Oh, of course, mac and cheese, the ultimate baked macaroni. All right,
let's do it.
I'm gonna so you can garnish this with a little chopped parsley, just because it makes it beautiful.
It looks so pretty.
It does.
It makes it look like the colors of the flag. Come on over
the
here.
Italian flag. I know. Oh my gosh, and I love this because I don't have to worry about cutting a pristine slice like in a lasagna.
Wow.
All right. Yeah.
You know what I want?
Cheese.
Yeah, more cheese.
Yeah, well, how did
Oh, look at that. That cheesy. Oh, okay, come on, bring it in.
Just that ricotta melts and
yes, a little more.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious.
All right, now for you.
Okay, yeah. Yes, please wait for me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is so great. We serve this to family gatherings.
Look at all that cheese.
I know, it's so cheesy. It's just like super cheesy, but it's great. You don't have to bake it. Like we once went to a cabin somewhere, a beautiful place with the whole family, and we brought.
I got it.
We brought this and then baked it once we got there, and everyone flipped. It was so good, and it feeds a crowd.
So good. All right, are we ready to burn our mouths?
Yeah. Just the routine.
I got a blow on it. I got so much cheese here. It's gonna, which is not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I can think of worse things than that. Oh, I can already smell.
Oh wow.
All right, we're going in. I don't know, y'all. It gives lasagna a run for the money. I'm telling you.
It really does. It's.
I don't know.
I think it's just as tasty and maybe even a little easier than our lasagna.
Well, I'm telling you, you got to make. You can do so much of this in advance. You can make the marinara way in advance. You can make the meat sauce in advance.
Wow.
Then it's just assembly. And you guys, I wish you were here. Or better yet, I wish you had made it and we were with you. The problem what?
The problem is that this is so tasty that you can't stop eating it.
I know.
I have a hard time stopping eating it.
And we always film these when we're starving.
Starving!
So when we say goodbye, we're going to finish the rest.
Rah, rah, rah. This is 10,000, 100,000.
I was going to say. Yes. Oh my goodness, you
Wow.
guys. Baked ziti is something to celebrate. It's so delicious. It brings the family together.
It's so wonderful.
And it's fun to make.
Make it.
We love you. And
eat it.
eat it. All right, bye everybody.